Hello from Nintendo World here at Universal Studios Epic Universe, and today we are going to be exploring every detail about this land. We'll share the food, the rides, and the characters, and then they also have the fun power-up band game, so we cannot wait to explore it all. It's time for an adventure! Super Nintendo World is one of 5 immersive worlds located here inside of Epic Universe's theme park in Orlando. And this main area, when you first enter into the portal, is going to have a variety of the food options as well as 2 of the rides. So we're going to start off just talking about all the rides, and the first of which is Yoshi Adventure. You enter down on that lower level, and the queue has a lot of really fun details. With Yoshi's Adventure, you need to be 34 inches tall to ride, and it's going to give you really amazing views of this whole area of Super Nintendo World. And it's a very mild ride, so no drops, no fast parts, and the goal of the ride is you're going to go around and look for these eggs. So there are 3 eggs you can find, and on your ride vehicle there will be a button that you can push, and it will light up kind of as you find those eggs. The ride also just has a lot of amazing details, so there are fun characters you can see. The majority of it is going to be outdoors, but it does also have an indoor area, and we really enjoy this ride, so we definitely would recommend it. Also located in this main area of Super Nintendo World is Mario Kart Browser's Challenge. For this one, you have to be 40 inches tall, and you're going to enter in here through Bowser's Castle. The queue of this ride has so many details, so it really is like you are walking through all of the different areas of his castle. So even if there is a little bit of a wait, it's again just an amazing place to just kind of walk through and take in all of those details. When it comes to the actual ride itself, you're going to be racing in your own game of Mario Kart, so you'll see some of those Mario Kart trophies as you're in the queue. There are nods to the different Mario Kart characters and outfits, but with this you're going to be moving through the actual sets, so there'll be some physical sets, but you will wear these headpieces which will attach glasses which will allow you to play the game. Unfortunately, you can't film during the ride, but here's a quick look at the ride vehicle. It is a fun ride, and so I definitely think it is worth checking out. And then the third ride in this land is going to be back in the Donkey Kong area. So it's going to be in the separate side or another kind of corner of this Super Nintendo World. So here's just a look at walking back into the Donkey Kong specific space. And the ride here is Minecart Madness. With Minecart Madness, you need to be 40 inches tall in order to ride. And the ride is going to have a fun queue. The favorite part of it we will show you here in a second with the audio, but the cart will seat up to 4 guests. It is a little bit of a bumpy and jerky ride, but it is also very fun. You're not able to film on the ride here, but you can see the ride kind of zip around in the ride vehicles from outside of the ride and outside of the queue as well, so this is just an idea of what it's like.
The name's Cranky Kong. I'm the oldest and most respected member of the Kong family. Where was I? Yeah. I hear you, Squawks. The trouble is the Tiki-Tac tribe. Those good-for-nothing dumb drums have broken into the Golden Temple. Keep your feathers on, Squawks.
If you're wanting to meet characters, Super Nintendo World does have a variety of characters that you can meet. The characters that are available will be listed in the Universal app, so we definitely recommend checking that out on the day of your visit. One other thing we would recommend is lining up a little bit early if there's a character you want to meet, maybe 15-20 minutes before the character meet starts. And the characters will be located in a variety of different spots. So for example, here we're waiting to meet Peach, and she's located on the upper level when you first walk in. And one other thing we really love about these Nintendo characters is some of them are also able to talk and interact with you. Hello,
Well,
Peach!
hello there.
Thank you! You look beautiful!
So, have you been having
A wonderful time, yes, thank you! Next, let's talk about some of the dining options that are available here in Super Nintendo World. If you're looking for more of a sit-down option, so you want to take a bit of a break, sit down and enjoy a meal, you should make your way over to Toadstool's Cafe. This restaurant is going to have a lot of amazing details, so everything from little subtle Toadstool ones to Chef Toadstool himself welcoming you as you make your way into the restaurant. And when it comes to ordering, you can order directly through the Universal app, so you can pre-order that at any point during the day. And then once you arrive, you can say you're here. You then will scan your table number once you're seated and they will prepare your order. If your app isn't working or for any reason you prefer to order in person, you can do that at the registers back there before making your way into this seating area. A team member may help you find a table, or it may be open seating. You can just kind of pick what table you prefer. Just check with a team member to see what they're doing. But the restaurant itself has some amazing details throughout, including these screens, which will have kind of different things happen during your dining. So it's fun to kind of keep an eye on all of that throughout the restaurant. And then when it comes to the menu, they do have a variety of items. So they'll have everything from burgers to chicken sandwiches to pasta. So it does have a pretty good variety of items. They do also have some kid items as well. We tried a really fun drink and then a couple of the food items, so we will share those with you next.
They just brought me my drink, so I ordered the Superstar Lemon Squash. So it's going to be a lemon type soda, I believe, with little mango stars in it and boba. Let's give it a try. Ooh, I really like that.
So over here we have the Bowser Meatball Challenge and the tiramisu, which comes in a little question mark box. We're really excited to try these two items out. We got them to share, and we'll let you know how they are in a minute. All right, so we're gonna try the meatball first. All right, let's see. It's a good meatball. I like it. It's good. It's less spicier at the end than I thought it would be, but it's pretty good. I'm gonna try the dessert next. Oh, it's falling apart. There we go. That's really good. Of the two, this one's better, but I like them both. I'm glad we got them, and it's pretty cool interior here.
Just outside of the Mario Kart ride is this window, and here you can get popcorn buckets served with popcorn, as well as the specialty sippers. Another quick stop is Yoshi's Snack Island. This is going to be located just outside of the entrance to the Donkey Kong area. And here they also have the specialty sippers. They will be served with a fruit style beverage. And then they also have this really cute bun. The bun is like a pizza bun, so it's going to have a red sauce on the inside. And we'll give you our review of it next.
That's really good.
And finally, back in the Donkey Kong area, you have the Bubbly Barrel. Here they are serving a float style beverage, so it is going to have pineapple soda with a banana and pineapple soft serve with it. And you can get it in a souvenir mug like you have here, but Jeff and I are going to give it a try without the souvenir mug, and it looks like that.
All right, I'll give it a try now too. I love this. It's very fake banana flavor, but I love that flavor. It's a huge win for me.
One other unique thing in Super Nintendo World is it has a bunch of games that you can play. In order to play and interact with the games though, you need to purchase a power-up band, so you can do that here in the land, or you can do it at some of the hotels. You can think of it similar to the wands that you can purchase and then interact with the different Harry Potter lands that they have at Universal. But with these games, there will be team members around to help you out if you have any questions, but you'll go around and earn some points, so it's a really fun way to interact and explore this whole land. When it comes to shopping and looking for fun merchandise or souvenirs, there are also a variety of options that you have available here in Super Nintendo World. So first up is Mario Motors, and this is going to be the shop that's located right at the end of the Mario Kart ride. So you can see some of that Mario Kart theming right in here. Also, they do have some of the merchandise tied to the ride, so we love these little cars that you have with the characters, so that's such a fun souvenir that they have themed to the ride.
But in here, in this shop, and in all of the different shops located in Super Nintendo World, the merchandise is amazing. So it is incredibly well designed. They have pretty much every character you could hope for from the Nintendo world, and then a big variety of different styles, so everything from t-shirts to bags. They do also sell the sippers and popcorn buckets in these shops as well, so if you don't get them at one of the windows, you can also look for them here in the shops as well. And they do have a lot of items that are going to be themed after characters. If you're looking for Donkey Kong though, we would recommend to go back into the Donkey Kong area, and they have this small shop, so it's called Funky's Fly and Buy, and they have all of the Donkey Kong specific merchandise. So definitely recommend checking out this if you're looking for anything related to Donkey Kong. They have t-shirts, they have water bottle holders, they had some fun hats, so a lot of really great merchandise. The main shopping location though, so I should say the biggest store that you have back here, is going to be the 1-Up Factory. This is going to have a wide variety. So this is going to have probably the biggest variety of merchandise that you'll find in this Super Nintendo area. Stuff themed specifically to the Super Nintendo world. And then it will also have a variety of character specific items as well. So again, if you want just the overall view of all of the different merchandise that they have available, this would be your go-to spot. So here's just an example of some of the character walls. So this whole wall is dedicated to Bowser. So they again have a lot of walls and merchandise dedicated to specific characters. If you're a Yoshi fan, they have a whole bunch of different Yoshi merchandise. So again, a lot of amazing things that you can check out. And then in here, they do also have some Donkey Kong merchandise. So if you don't want to walk back to the Donkey Kong area, or if you want to just see if they have some other merchandise here, you can also come in and check this out as well. In addition to the shops that are located within the portal, so in the actual land, the Mario shop does also have one located outside of the portal, and I actually recommend coming into this shop even if you don't want to buy any merchandise. Just the details in this shop are amazing. So I love these stained glass windows that you have when you first walk into the shop out here. So this shop is called Nintendo Superstar Store. So I definitely recommend, again, popping in and looking at it. And then in the main area of the shop, again, the details are still just absolutely amazing. So I love the theming that they did here. When it comes to some of our advice and recommendations for visiting Super Nintendo World, one thing we highly recommend is visiting this land at night. So at least popping in, taking a walk around during the nighttime, because it does change completely just how amazing all the details are in the dark. So we think this portal especially looks extra beautiful at night. Some other things we would recommend is if you are wanting to go to Toadstools, again, we would recommend pre-ordering your food through the app. We think it just makes it a little bit easier for when you arrive there. And then also the rides do have single rider for some of them. So if you're wanting to save a little bit of time, that could be a good option. And then also some of the rides do have Express Pass. Express Pass you can purchase ahead of time from your visit, whereas single rider you can just kind of decide, see what the standby wait is, and then see if you want to do single rider, if you want to do the standby. But overall, we really enjoy the land, but again, we just definitely recommend checking it out at nighttime if you get a chance. We love the details in the dark.
That's going to do it for us here in Nintendo, but this area has so much to explore, especially with the power-up bands where you can run around and play all the games. The theming is incredible. You really do feel like you stepped into a Nintendo game with all of the amazing details. And I do love that they have characters here, the rides and food, so it's all easy to spend a lot of time here. Definitely worth coming in and checking all of it out. Thanks so much for following along with us, and we can't wait to bring you on our next adventure.